Well.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Chilling. You
Yep.
want to welcome everybody here?
Hey, look, we'd like to take the time right now for any of those of y'all that are here or not here yet. Thank you for coming to see the LDA podcast. That's Loud Drunk Assholes. And if you think we're not, try us. However, we're here tonight. We're gonna first off, before we go any further, this man up here's got a birthday this weekend. We're gonna take a shot together.
Yes, we are.
He wasn't prepared for me to do that right out the gate.
Oh, wait. Camera's over there. Here we go.
Yeah. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of y'all that don't know, that right there is Mr. Palpatine. That's Kenny. I am the Wrath. My name is Daniel. Again, this is the LDA podcast, and we'd like to welcome to y'all what we do. Man, we got here today, both of us in a fucking mood. I had
a million topics. We had topics picked and everything.
Right. And we chose to go a different route tonight. We're gonna do us a reaction, and then we're also we're gonna talk about some more fun stuff this evening. We both got, like I said, we got here. It's been, there's so many things we could talk about. We want to choke people, and I've been ranting about this shit myself for the past 3 days. We're gonna shed ourselves of that angst and negativity. We're gonna have some fun tonight.
Yep.
And first up, I believe we got some music to do a reaction for.
Yes, we do. And this is something I asked you if you had heard them, and you being like me, we react, so we see what people are reacting to. So you would recognize the name, but you don't know them. And so I've done this before, and I like to do every now and then. I like somebody to show me something that they're familiar with, because it opens my eyes, and then I do the same thing. Right. And that's what we're trying to do today. So this is this is a wild one, you guys. If you know, you know, and if you don't, well, you're about to find out who Prof is. This is Pack a Lunch, featuring someone who's in Eminem's top 5 rappers of all time, Redman. And this, to me, I loved it because it was different. I'm a big Redman fan because one of my favorite reactions was I had my wife react to Redman doing he was just slapping people. He was just running around slapping people. Right. The whole, and my wife was laughing so hard her face hurt. And that's the kind of stuff that I enjoy, and that's why I love this video, and I hope you do too. It's on the goofy side, but let's give it a shot.
While you mentioned Redman, do you remember Method Man and Redman doing How High?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just got thrown back to that for a minute.
Bro.
Maybe
hey, and welcome, Bud. Welcome Danny. Welcome Red. Good to see you all here. Merry Birthmas shot. Yeah, it's Friday for me, and I don't know whether it was Merry when my mom shot me out, but it's all right for me. She probably hated that day.
She was probably a happy parent, but in that moment, she probably wasn't really happy.
You kids need to understand, if you're worried that your mom yells at you once, you should have heard how she talked when you came out.
Right.
Right. So let's get into this, man. This one. I hope you really like this, man. You guys, if you're new to this stuff, let me know what you think of it too. Here we go.
Can't wait.
Hey, you got some weed, bro? I got some together. Yeah, you said you was going to have that fire. Ladies and gentlemen, better. You ready for a real ride? Better. Me and Prof, we on the loose, better. It's an all-nighter. Go pack a lunch. Yeah. If you're trying to party, then we got a Concord.
First off,
that's the face I was looking for.
This is something that maybe not a lot of people get into when they do reactions, but I even notice what some of these guys are wearing, because you've heard me say before, there's a lot of stuff I've seen other people wear that I think is hot or fly or sexy or whatever, and if I tried to wear that shit, it would not work. That little jogging suit dude's wearing, and his posture,
right?
That is fly as fuck, dude. And if I tried to do that, a comedian would have a field day with me.
I would have loved to have been at the gas station when this was filmed. Like, totally, dude. Just an observer for this. I think it would have been classic.
Yeah. If you're trying to party, then we got a Concord. All them lames over there, they're done for. Turn the shit to a freak nick of some sort. It's gonna be some work. You should pack a lunch for it. Drop it down. Fuck it up. Spread them out.
Whoa. Pack a lunch.
pack a fucking lunch, bitch.
You should pack a lunch for it. Drop it down, fuck it up, spread them out,
Nice
back
use
it
of
up,
the trombone.
run them out, throw it up,
Right? Oh,
go
by
to
the way,
work,
you like this.
pack a lunch,
Sorry.
pack a lunch, pack a lunch.
Who's playing it?
Hey,
The man
Nice.
himself, dude.
Pack a lunch, pack a lunch, pack a lunch, pack a
Hello,
lunch,
Benji.
pack a lunch, pack a lunch. 4 or 5 housewives outside, mouth wide. Normal day on the south side. So high, got Alzheimer's. Slow style, Alpine in my downtime. Girl, you sturdy as hell. Speak 3 languages and I heard you read Braille. I bet the motherfuckers feeling me now. They was turning me down. Nowadays, I'll be turning them out. Couple lean got me questioning my sanity.
dude, his flow, it's almost like, first off, being an old school trombone player,
Right.
myself, I respect that. 2, there is this laid back swag. There's this thing in jazz music where you're still playing in time, but you kind of almost think of playing behind the beat, and it gives that lazy swag.
Yep.
His flow, it's almost like he's not going to get the words in yet. He's on time, but it's almost like he's not going to, because his flow is as laid back as his demeanor here, man.
Right? Oh my God.
I'm cracking up on this shit.
Dude, you know you want those sunglasses too. You know that, right?
Oh, I do, bro. I mean, I may not can wear them, but I want them.
There you
All
go.
this footage on the phones could be damaging. So drunk that I could barely see. Is it Jennifer Aniston balancing on humanity? Who's flexible at the festival?
Bro, I've been drunk. I have never, ever been that drunk.
I have been sleep deprived enough to see purple bunnies and be stone sober, but I have not ever seen Jennifer Aniston on humanity. I mean, is that a particular level of fucked up? Is that a recognized?
Bro, it's not. Hang on,
You
let
know,
me
is
read-
that beyond
let me
FUBAR?
read. Let me read the shit on the back of this. This one don't say that has that problem.
What's up, Shannon?
Shannon.
Oh,
What's
bud,
that?
we're gonna have to talk about that. Me too.
Oh yeah.
Who's flexible at the festival? And what's the numeros por tu telefono?
What's
I
your
wish
phone
that I was
number?
born with that cocks, about to go someplace and drink my face off like Wade Boggs. Drop it down.
Oh my God. I'm gonna drink my face off like Wade Boggs. If you're an old baseball fan, you know
That's fucking saying something. Wade Boggs could put away some fucking alcohol.
Yeah. Good God. By the way, can I just say thank you to Thick Chicks for being in videos with Redman, because that's reality. And
$20
that's
says her
cool.
name is Candy.
Dude, I don't care. I want candy. I want candy. Look, I don't want no dude. If you have fake parts in you, that's all cool. But warn people, because we don't like fake parts. Real parts over there. And by the way, the leather top with the tassels. I mean, dude, do you see groupie all over it?
That does have a groupie kind of feel. And she's wearing that is like my old lead singer's. He had a hat that he called the mean straw hat. That's the fucking mean straw hat.
Yep.
I wonder if he's aware that Candy has it.
I was born with that cocks, about to go someplace and drink my face off like Wade Boggs. Drop it down, fuck it up, spread them out, back it up, run them out, throw it up, go to work, pack a lunch, 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 pack a lunch.
It is funny.
Yes,
Pack a
sir.
lunch.
Black Hannibal dressed like Barry Manilow. No COVID shot pop. I got the antidote. You want
I want that shirt. Don't be unfun. Don't be unfun. Don't be that guy.
Dude. No, listen. He got the antidote.
Pack a lunch.
Black Hannibal dressed like Barry Manilow. No COVID shot pop. I got the antidote. You wanna act animal? I'll push the envelope. Clipping the tech look like a banana boat. 10th grade, I had cake like anime. My attitude keep you at bay. The Mandalay with the gift, the gab. I go get the bag. Then I pound my dogs like a rub and dash. I need a lap dance from a rap fan.
So do I.
Right?
Can I get a lap dance from a rap fan, please? Jeez.
No.
It's crickets in here
That's out
right
for
now.
me.
It's crickets in here. No lap dance for me. All right, whatever.
Well, my wife qualifies as a rap fan sometimes. So.
Dude, my wife's a rap fan, but she only likes actually she's funny. She likes Yellow Wolf so much she says nobody's as good as him. And I respect that. It's all good, but open your eyes. But she did love the Redman one when he was slapping people up. That shit was dope.
like a rub and dash. I need a lap dance from a rap fan. Girl, show me you got drive like a dash cam. Yeah, I'm the captain, rolling the Afghan. I drop bombs on them like the Gap Band. Black bandana, tilting like Santana. I'm a cheap fuck, I wanna dine at Panera. I walk through your hood with a
I'm a cheap fuck.
Wine and dine at Panera. He's like, I ain't taking you out for no steak, man. It's like a sandwich at Panera.
Bet you lucky if we go to McDonald's.
Right? Jesse B ruined leather for everybody. This is
no shit.
a Panera.
We'll talk about
I walk
that
through
later.
your hood with a vendetta, yelling out, who the best nigga? Nah, nutter. If I had 20 million, I gotta spend it. The lieutenant go Luke Cage. I gotta finish him. Parish women give me French benefits. I'm a king, so kiss the bling of the ring and say, hi, you eminent. Ho, that's how a real nigga do it. Nothing changed but the mic when I'm interviewing. Me and Prof, we got
eminent hoe. Oh God, I needed a laugh today. Jersey, like the hoodie.
ho.
Don't like Jersey,
That's how a
but the
real
hoodie's
nigga
cool.
do it. Nothing changed but the mic when I'm interviewing. Me and Prof, we got bud by the bunch. It's an all-nighter. Go pack a lunch, nigga.
Drop it down, fuck it up,
Yep.
spread them out,
Look,
back it up.
I remember there being a day in my life, man. I think I've actually said those, maybe minus the N word there. I have said that exact statement. When I was, it was one thing when I was a freshman, when I was an old head, and then even after college, on my, in my musical travels, you get them younger folks in, think they want to hang, and you're like, look, dude, this, we gonna say daylight, bro. You are you prepared? You better pack a lunch.
Right?
Donna told me I should have packed a lunch.
Hey,
Shauna
by the
told me
way,
I should have packed a lunch.
can I
One person
mention,
drank me under
Shannon?
the table.
Shannon, can I mention you are correct for flotation devices? They work great.
What? Oh,
Shannon says fake boobies are okay. They are. If you are on a ship that's going down,
well, mine are real.
find somebody enhanced. They will help save you.
Run them out, throw it up, go to work, pack a lunch, 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 pack a lunch. A real life like Comic-Con, sparring soccer moms in the octagon, spirit animal Carmelone. I'm just thankful that they let me bring my dog along.
You caught it.
For sure.
Bro, have you ever wanted to spar a soccer mom in an octagon? Some of
Funny
them that
enough,
try, some of them that
no.
park in high school, yes, but
No, look, I got daughters. I've been to all the soccer games, softball games, all that other kind of shit. You ever seen some of them bitches get out there and yell and get ugly for their kids? No, I ain't fighting a damn soccer mom in an octagon.
listen, man,
I got some sense.
listen, soccer moms are not nearly as scary as the moms that push the Girl Scout cookies when you say you ain't got no money coming out of the store. They're like, we take a check.
Dude, it's not just the moms anymore. Last time, and I love Girl Scout cookies, and anytime I see Girl Scouts, I'll try to support shit like that, And they caught me on a day when I just simply didn't have any cash for it,
Yep.
and man, the little girl actually didn't say anything to me, but the look she gave me, if you know, you know. All I could hear is go.
Right?
Go. She can't be reasoned with.
Right.
She can't be bargained with.
Dude,
She'll
what
just
it-
keep
they're
coming.
like, we take checks. I go, so do I. Got one for me. Sorry. I love your cookies and I'm stoned and I want them, but I'm broke. Okay.
The Samoas, man. The Samoas. That's the shit.
Dude, them. Oh my God, dude. I saw a thing where they were making s'mores with them fucking Samoas, the coconut. Oh my God, dude. Doesn't that sound like stoner heaven munchie? Like you melt a marshmallow in between a couple
Sounds like me in a bowl naked on a couch with a glass of milk is what it sounds like.
That's like me tonight. Let's go.
Moms in the
Like a close is
octagon,
optional.
spirit
Right.
animal Carmelone. I'm just thankful that they let me bring my dog along. I'm a wild motherfucker, I'll admit that. More action, boss, less chit chat. Girl, you looking good, where your kids at? Me versus your man, it's a mismatch. If I had an opportunity to be greeted with booty, even if it
You saw what he was just drinking, right?
more action, boss, less chit chat.
Crack the phone.
Girl, you looking good, where
Ready?
your kids at? Me versus your man,
Before
it's a
you fire up,
mismatch.
you drink some gasoline.
If I had an opportunity to be greeted with booty, even if it need be, you needed Shakita, maybe Judy, 80 groupies in a parade that I'm faded, they eluding. Basically, I grab all the party people and I will tell them, if you tryna party, then we got a Concord. All the lames over there, they're done for. Turn the shit to a freak Nick of some sort. It's gonna be some work, you should pack a lunch for it. Drop it down, fuck it up, spread them out, back it up, run them out, throw it up, go to work, pack a lunch, 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 drop it down, fuck it up, spread them out,
Dude, I'm going to that gas station.
run them out, throw it up, go to work, pack a lunch, 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 pack a lunch.
I want that on a bumper sticker. Pack a lunch.
Well, what
Dude.
do you think of Prof?
First off, I like to smile, and there was not 1 second of that video and that delivery, all that didn't make me smile. Second off, I got to compliment the swag. I got to compliment the trombone, being an old school trombone player, especially right there at the end. His flow was sick. But the thing that got to me on this is me being a bass player. You know, I'm all about that groove, and I am not drunk yet, and I'm over here doing this. I can't dance. I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker made me want to move, man. It made me want to move. And both of us had a smile on our face and laughed out loud several times. It was very entertaining.
Well,
that was very entertaining.
And you know, with that, dude, you and I both come from a similar background, right? One way or another, we're connected to music.
Right.
You know, people don't know our history necessarily so much. It's no big deal. I don't want to tell my whole history, but I've been in everything from marching band all the way to being in a punk band that toured and had a contract, and owning music stores, owning music studios, recording artists. And I just love music so much. But I was at a point, I want to say about maybe 15, 20 years ago, where I was just so bummed with all the music that was coming out. It was just crap compared to what we had. And you know, you and I as reactors have found new people that we didn't know 20 years ago, obviously, that have expanded our horizons on music. But I was at a point where I was about to give up on music. Like, I just wanted to listen to my old CDs, my vinyl, and not have to listen to anything new. And I'm really glad that I did get out of that phase, because one of the things that came up, and you sent this to me earlier today, because you and I have a great musical understanding of artists and stuff.
Right.
We're going to bring this up, you guys. If you are not aware of what Dolly Parton is about to unleash on the world, man, you need to be very aware.
Right. Dude, this, you know, I went and saw, you know, you talk about your musical background. I've done everything from classical to bluegrass, jazz, worked in studios. I've done all that too. And like you, although albeit a different reason, I stepped back from all that for a while. And that's actually been one of the beauties for me doing a reaction channel, is whether I'm getting to go out and perform or not, I'm at least getting to enjoy listening to new things again and broadening my horizons. And there's so many artists we found on our channel that I would have never heard of, let alone listened to.
Right.
But with all that being said, Dolly is a household name, man. And I was sitting in an old friend of mine today. It turns out we went to college, and he now teaches my daughter. And we had just done the reaction last week for Dolly's rock debut. And I asked him if he saw it, and he said, bro. Yeah. 54-year-old man said, bro. And he popped it up on his computer, and I had pre-ordered the album. And he goes, you know who all's on it? And we had been conjecturing between you and I, oh, it would be so great if she did this with such and such. It'd be so great if she did this with such and such. Now we've seen the track list. And that's where this conversation is going, because, oh, holy shit. I'm buying this album.
If you're not aware of it, it is going to be available. You can pre-order it now. There's many different formats, everything from CD to iTunes to wherever. But if you get it on vinyl, it is a 4-record set. Some of them available with CD. The record set seems like it's going to sell for about $59.95 wherever it sells for 4 records, which is dirt cheap on vinyl. Okay, and you can get it for less. It is, and you can get it for less. You can get it for less on CD, right. And as music geeks, meaning we're not just listening to music and loving music, but we also play instruments. The list of people on this album
Is stupid.
Can I take a shot for stupid?
I'll take a shot with you for stupid. Let me tell you something, man. When we were very impressed when first off, when Dolly said she's going to do a rock album, I know there was a lot of people said go Dolly that were fans of Dolly, but even in their head were like, well, okay. And there was a lot of rock fans was like that even respect Dolly are thinking, well, this is going to be some Dolly partnerized rock. Well, let me tell you something. We did the reaction last week, and that was fucking. If you're going to kick the door in and sell to motherfuckers that you're a 77-year-old country singer that's going to fucking rock balls and give the finger to the establishment, she said, well, let me go ahead and let you know I'm for fucking real.
You are not a fake rock star when you are actually doing a song with Rob Halford, Nikki Sixx, and John Five. Okay,
I agree.
I just dropped the mic on those names. If you don't know who they are, that's fine.
Right.
But these are legends.
Right.
Right. I love, and I have to just say, I just want to like show how much I really appreciate why Dolly did this in the first place. She got nominated into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and said she wanted her name withdrawn because she never did a rock album, and the hall refused to take her name off. And so she said, well, at least if I'm going to be nominated, let me make a rock album.
Right.
And you can't do any better than this. Brian, what's up?
And the thing is, look, you mentioned Nikki Sixx, and there's, anyway, I mean, the first name on the list that I saw on the track list, I went, what? Really? And it's Richie Sambora. Then I started digging through the list.
That's Rockstar with Richie Sambora. Then we have World on Fire,
which is what we covered.
Every Breath You Take featuring
Sting. I'm sorry. I'm excited for that. Sting may not be everybody's particular cup of tea, very similar in a lot of aspects to Prince, but I'm going to tell you what. He is an elite musician. Period. He is an elite musician, and man, Sting has got, man. I love Sting. I actually do like a lot of Sting's music. I know a lot of people that don't like Sting at all, but respect what he does. But I mean, in the annals of all around musicians, not singers, not guitar players, we call a lot of, you and I have had a discussion who we think is an elite guitar player or an elite this or elite that. Sting's just an all around elite musician. Period.
And can I bring up the next one, which is not just elite, but with as short as his career was with this band, he will always be known as the singer of this band, is Open Arms with Steve Perry. Dude, to do this song with Steve Perry.
Right.
Bro, that is brilliant. Then we have right after that Magic Man with Ann Wilson and Howard Leese.
Right. And I mean, Ann Wilson that's Wilson Phillips, daughter of a Beach Boy. Yep. She's no slouch either.
Yep. How about Long As I Can See the Light featuring John Fogerty?
Dude. That. All right. The one we as you continue on this list, because I've already thought this too, and I know you have. As you continue this list, you're going to hear in your head songs that are going to be banging. But her and Fogerty, that's probably I don't expect. I mean, I expect that to rock. I don't expect it to rock balls. I expect that one to be a more
filled with soul.
Right. That's
filled with soul.
That's what I'm getting to.
How about Either Or featuring Kid Rock? And can I just say Kid Rock is a stud? Okay, now that I got that out of the way.
Yeah.
I Want You Back featuring Steven Tyler with Warren Haynes.
And if you remember, when we first had the conversation, you and I, before this, we saw this track list, we were discussing people we thought should be on the album or we'd love to hear her with. Steven Tyler was pretty high on that list.
Yep. What Has Rock and Roll Ever Done for You with Stevie Nicks?
That's Stevie
Um,
Nicks, bro. That don't even need an explanation.
this song doesn't. There's 2 songs on here that don't have anybody else with them, and or 3 actually. World on Fire. This next one and one more, which is a 21st song, and you'll understand why they don't have anybody else sing besides her. Purple Rain.
Now, let me tell you something, dude. You've not got that when there are certain songs, and we've talked about this, and it may be an old Johnny Cash song, it might be a Charlie Daniels song, it might be a Zeppelin song, it might be a Black Sabbath song. There are certain songs in the history of music that you got to be careful fucking with. However, based off of what I've already seen out of Dolly in this rock thing, I don't know that I would necessarily consider Purple Rain. It is rock, but it's in one of those in between places for me.
Purple
but it's one of my favorite songs. If anybody is going to come in, because I know Dolly's got that in her mind too. This is fucking Purple Rain.
Yeah.
I can't walk in here and half-ass this. If I'm not going to come deliver, there's no sense in me doing it. I mean, that's a big song.
With Purple Rain, the reason I will always see it as a rock song is because it is in the top 500 songs of rock and roll all time.
Oh, I agree. And I don't disagree with it.
I just want to see how it sounds. What the music track is going to be. Is it going to be the actual guitar parts from Prince, or are they going to have a band do it and she's going to sing it? No matter what she does, I feel like this will be her chance not only to pay tribute to Prince, but to show she deserves to sing it. Right. So I'm stoked. Right. Okay, we got let's go old school. Ooh, baby, I love your way with Peter Frampton.
Look, man. See, I don't when I hear Frampton, I think, you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking voice box. I'm thinking,
the Heil squawk box. Yep,
right.
The infamous.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something about Frampton though. I saw that, and this is kind of off subject, but I gotta share because it may be one of the funniest things. And as a musician who has been on a stage, I can relate to it, and so can you. Frampton probably fired his agent over this, but Frampton played this grand opening of a municipal library.
Problem number
he's on stage and he's doing Feel Like I Do. He's doing the song, right? And there's like one person in the room, and this is actually the one person that's there really to not listen to Peter Frampton. She is there to read, and you can tell her irritation. And Frampton is selling the shit, and they finish the song and everything, and that girl closes her book and gets up and goes to another table in the place away from the band is set up, and Frampton's playing to nobody. And right. I was like, why would you book, first off, any band in a library?
Right.
I mean, I'm sure. Anyway, that's neither here nor there with Dolly. It was just a funny anecdote about Frampton that I saw once.
I got a chance to take my wife to see Peter Frampton in Monterey on an
I never got to see Frampton.
For an acoustic set. And I'll tell you what, man, his acoustic set was so good that I did not miss the electric with the Heil talk.
It's a good place to start, madam. I mean, UB, excuse me.
Yep. All right. So next we got I Hate Myself for Loving You, featuring the one and only badass Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Let me tell you something. You haven't even read off this whole list. But considering how Dolly came out, and we talked about it, Dolly's been having to smile and wave about a lot of things lately. And that song, again, rock music's about fuck the establishment. She came out and gave this to a lot of motherfuckers that's made her smile. Anyway, what I'm getting to is, but just sure, rock is a feeling, man. And I don't know that any song on this album might have the potential to rock than with fucking Joan Jett. Are you serious?
Right.
Are you serious, man? Fucking Joan Jett rocks ass, dude.
This next one intrigues me. Bob Seger's Night Moves featuring Chris Stapleton.
And his
Can you
voice
imagine
should
the
lend itself well to
the duet with her and him?
Right. And his voice should lend itself to that
Next
well.
one, it is what it is. I'm not a big Miley Cyrus fan, but this song was huge. Wrecking Ball featuring Miley Cyrus.
Right. And funny enough, I am not a Miley fan so much either. Matter of fact, when we did that reaction for her covering Metallica, we talked about how impressed we were that she did well with the song. And I made mention that she was nervous. And they're like, "Don't you know who she is?" And I'm like, "I don't give a fuck, man. That'd be like Pink Floyd asking me to come up on stage and play. I've played many a gig. I don't get nervous, but God damn it, that's Pink Floyd. I don't give a fuck how famous Miley Cyrus is. Metallica was a legend long before she ever dreamed of being in the business.
Right.
You can't tell me there wasn't a little, a little bit. It doesn't matter how accomplished she is. When you play with another iconic musician, even if you're an iconic musician,
dude,
you're a fan too.
I've heard it countless times when really famous musicians end up getting on stage with somebody who has that one performance, and they just sit back and they're like, "Oh my god," Here we go. We got I Can't Get No Satisfaction, but featuring Pink and Brandy Carlisle. I get a good vibe with that lineup for what that song's going to be like, and I think it'll be dope.
Right. And I'm actually not, unless I'm having an absolute brain fart, which is possible. I'm getting old. Senile is a very real possibility in my future. I'm not really familiar who Brandy Carlisle is. If somebody stokes me on that, I'll probably remember. But dude,
not a hugely famous artist, but a really good voice. Really good voice.
The other person you mentioned was
Pink.
Oh yeah, look, let me tell you something. I don't. Me and Pink part ways in a lot of ideologies. However, she is one of those artists that shows up and delivers at her shows. I cannot knock her for that, and she is stupid talented. She's look. I saw one of the best live performances I think I've ever seen on TV of something. Was actually a duet between her and Steven Tyler.
Yep,
and it was killer.
Dude. Okay, I am not the hugest Aerosmith catalog fan.
Right.
But I am a huge Steven Tyler fan for his vocal range, and the songs that I do like from them are like, dude, Come Together. Aerosmith doing Come Together, dude. I mean, it's epic. It's epic.
Dude,
and
one of my favorite movies ever, and one of the most iconic songs out of that era ever, man. Sweet Emotion.
Yep, Living on an Edge.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one we got is
Walk
Keep
This
On
Way.
Loving You featuring Kevin Cronin. Now, I do not know who Kevin Cronin is. I'm going into this blind, and I should have looked him up. But we will look forward to that. By the way, my wife already asked me to pre-order this, just so you know.
Nice.
Next
you don't
one,
get in trouble for spending the money.
It's $60, and I'm buying it on vinyl because I got the turntable. All right, I'll get it with the CD too, so I can like rip it to iTunes and.
You've already heard it, madam?
Oh boy! All right, here we go. So that was Keep On Loving You. How about Heart of Glass with Debbie Harry?
That's another. There's a certain. I don't know, man. Some of these artists, even when they're not the best singer, they have a certain aura about them. And Debbie Harry is another one. She might as well be as big an ass kicker as say Joan Jett or any of the rest. She came in unapologetic when she did her thing, and you got to respect that, man. I love Debbie Harry.
Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me featuring Elton John.
That could be epic.
I love this. Tried to Rock and Roll Me featuring Melissa Etheridge.
Not a huge Melissa Etheridge fan myself. However, I respect what she's done for the industry, and I can see her talent. She's just not my cup of tea. That should be good, though.
I think that should be good. The one, and I hate to say this, you guys, and don't yell at me in the comments. Okay, you can't. Don't yell at me in the comments. And if you do, I'm going to tell you to fuck off anyway, and I'll drink another shot for that.
I think you should drink another shot.
You ready? Stairway to Heaven featuring Lizzo and Sasha Flute. So I'll move on to the next song, which she does with nobody, which is "We Are the Champions," and I'll drink a shot for "Stairway to Heaven." Oh,
Hold
Lord.
on.
What?
Nothing. I'm just ordering me another shot of some
Oh,
Jaeger,
dude.
not this
The
rot gut
whiskey.
whiskey I got.
What rock guy you got? Speaking of, you guys were boozers. So what are you drinking tonight? I'm drinking some
I'm
stupid ass whip.
I'm drinking my usual vodka, and I got I drink. Those of y'all that know me know when I take my shots, I take Jaeger. I'm a Jaeger dude. But in the in betweens, I've been drinking some of this.
Patches. What up?
I bought it just because I laughed at the bottle.
Don't
It's
yell
called
at
Fighting
me.
Cock whiskey, and it's kind of like that blackberry whiskey I have over there. It actually doesn't
Dude.
taste bad. It's how it feels going down is very
Shannon made me
abrupt.
soft, dude. He got me into freaking whipped cream vodka. Shannon,
My wife likes the whipped cream vodka. I'm drinking peach vodka. I can't complain.
dude. It
I'm
goes
from the
down
dirty-
like
I'm from
it
the
goes
dirty
down like
South, man. I'm in
it goes down like
Mississippi.
it's not alcohol. But I got some.
Peach
I got
everything
some.
down here. Look
I
at
got
my
some-
beautiful wife.
I got.
Y'all
Hey,
see my beautiful wife?
beautiful wife. How you doing?
That's
All
the
right,
other half of the swole mates. That's Crave. No, keep walking.
Keep walking.
Okay.
I got some whiskey back here that I drank one shot, and for the first time in my life I grew back hair. I don't know how that happens, but
No, wait. That's what this will do for you. This fighting cock here. That's what it'll do.
Watch this shit. Okay, fuck my green screen. Guys.
I think I'm just enjoying saying the word cock.
Don't yell at me. It's a green screen. Whatever.
I'm not going to yell at you.
Oh wait. Oh, this shit. Don't drink this straight. Bullet bourbon. Fucking A, dude. I was like, that sounds good. And then I took a shot and I go, dude, it felt like I took a bullet. That's some nasty shit right there. Bullet bourbon is nasty shit. But if you drink enough, of it, you get into fist fights. So there is that.
Have you got your shot ready?
I'm ready. Cheers.
Look at there. Cheers.
You're very picky about your covers. Me too. All right, Patches. So you understand what I'm talking about, right? Like, it's just one. And I'm gonna be real. Like, a lot of people have covered "Stairway to Heaven," okay, but I really feel like there was only one cover that was ever worthwhile, and it's not the one where Hart did it. They did a great job at the induction at the Kennedy Hall of Fame, but the only actual cover I've heard of "Stairway to Heaven" that sounded any good compared to Led Zeppelin's was Frank Zappa's version of it. So, like, I can't imagine.
I haven't heard that.
I'm gonna send it to you. You're gonna go.
All right.
Okay. So we got to We Are the Champions. Bygones. This is the one featuring Rob Halford, Nikki Sixx, and John 5. And if you don't understand what this means for the guitar parts of this song,
it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick.
Dude, Nikki Sixx and John 5. John 5 does chicken picking. He learned how to play after watching Hee Haw, right? And you got Nikki Sixx. Dude, this is This is
the time where Dolly is going, well, a minute. And when she's like, if they especially, oh God, they should tour with this album. If she was to tour with this album, she'd look at me like,
dude,
I'm gonna let these motherfuckers go.
If she tours, I have to take my wife to see this, and I'm gonna go too because I want to, but I'm gonna make it sound like I'm doing it for my wife.
Kidney. I'll go see it live. But
I will listen. I will gladly sell your kidney if we can go together. So there is that. My Blue Tears featuring, and this is an old name. Anybody under 30, it's not your fault. Simon Le Bon.
I mean,
dude, you have to admit that those old videos of them, dude, their shit, they had all the chicks in the video, and we had no clue that they were all gay. I bought it hook, line, and sinker. Like, if you listen to Duran Duran, you're gonna get chicks, bro. I listened to Duran Duran. I put in Duran Duran at a jukebox, and a dude tried to pick me up. What the fuck is that all about, bro?
You know, I'm a huge Duran Duran fan, and it just so happened that I saw this random article in my Facebook feed the other day talking about bands that denoted certain kind of moves, and I was reading the comment section of that and found out that, and I'm sure this is just someone's perception, not an actuality, but it's like, Depeche Mode's a BDSM band. I was sitting there thinking of all the Duran Duran songs I like. And I was like, eh.
Holy shit, dude.
Love Duran Duran, though. Love Duran
Yep.
Duran.
Here we go. What's Up featuring Linda Perry. Awesome. I have no clue who she is, but I will love that song because she's
Isn't that,
on it, I'm sure.
Is that not the Jars of Clay girl?
Dude, if I had a jar of clay, I'd probably shot it up in the
Not
backyard
Jar of
already.
Clay. That's another band. I'm sorry. There's a band called
Okay.
Jars of Clay. Jar
Okay,
of Hearts or something.
you ready for this one? You're No Good featuring Emmylou Harris and Sheryl Crow.
Look. I almost don't care that you said Sheryl Crow at the end of that. Emmylou Harris? What?
Yep. Heartbreaker
What?
featuring Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo. Pat Benatar.
Love is a fucking battlefield, man.
Dude. Okay, all right. I'm gonna ask everybody, if you're a Pat Benatar fan, what's your favorite song? Put it in the chat. Mine is a weird one, and don't get mad at me for the song. But if you've heard Hell Is for Children,
Yes, it's a great song.
that
It's a
is my
great
favorite
song.
Pat Benatar song of all time, dude.
That one, and funny enough, I'm a sucker for Love is a Battlefield, but Hell is for Children is an excellent song. That's a song that I bet you 100 artists that you love has at least thought about covering once, but it's another one of those songs that if you're not
Hit me with your best shot, that's a good one too. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. But Pat, she was kind of that coming into that punk pop mesh, and she had her own way, and she had this, and she's worthy, she's worthy to be in this conversation, and that's a good one, madam. Funny enough, while you said that one, and I'm remembering that one, I'm hearing the Roxette version in my head.
Yep. Here we go. This one is interesting because when I think of the artist that it's featuring, I don't think of him as solo. And there's a reason why I don't think of him as solo, because when I think of him as solo, I think of more pop music. But when I think of him with his band, Bittersweet featuring Michael McDonald.
Right.
With his band, he wasn't so pop. Solo, much more pop. I want to hear the rock style, so I'm hoping it's that.
Right, me too.
I Dreamed About Elvis featuring Ronnie McDowell with special guest the Jordanaires. Dude, I know that song, I Dreamed About Elvis, dude. Wait, let me think for her part.
I'm actually
are they gonna
harmonize? Drawing a
harmonize
blank on that one.
Are they gonna harmonize?
Hey, Dolly's a good harmony singer. So
Jesus Christ.
Due to technical difficulties, the show will not go on completely as planned.
Yes, I have to put this back up because you all can see my whiskey shit. Hey, where that thing went? That's the
Set malfunction.
I promised we were going to get loud. I promised we were going to be drunks, and God damn it, my set's an asshole. So it's technically an LDA podcast. There you go. All right. This one, the last two have me extremely happy. I can't see the last name on the 29th, but Let It Be featuring Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, Peter Frampton.
Dude, I mean, does that really need anything else said about it? I mean,
the last song, Freebird, featuring Ronnie Von Zant with special guests, and it's the rest of the musicians.
Right.
Like, as if you're going to do one rock album in your entire life,
I mean,
this is it.
Right? It not only is it a who's who, it's it's some like iconic songs, and I don't know that I heard anybody on that list that I don't believe Dolly can blend well with and do well with.
I am just so excited because I used to watch Dolly Parton back in the 70s on variety TV shows with my grandparents, right? Like Hee Haw era, that kind of era, right? Those variety shows. I watched her do the special with Kenny Rogers where they came out and did Islands in the Stream together on stage on TV.
That was great.
Right. this whole idea of a rock album from her is so amazing to me. Like, I say I'm buying it for my wife. I'm buying it for me. My wife gets to listen to it.
Right.
Because you're not going to hear something like that again. It's one of those, who is ever going to do an album with that many people again?
Right. And you know what? Another thing that's great about this album that kind of just hit me. Some of these artists are in the back 40 of their lives / careers. Because I mean, you may not hear a lot of these people possibly again before their time on this earth is done.
Yep.
You know, and I mean, I'm not trying to say any of these people are going to die, but some of these artists are older.
Dude,
This even if they continue doing their own thing, this may be the last time you see them do something.
And I hate to get into this part with this, but like, you know, I'm about to turn 55, right? So I had an opportunity through my life to see people in concert and missed them. Like, I would have seen Prince in concert, Led Zeppelin.
I got a good Prince story. I saw Prince. He was coming through. I can't even remember where he originally performed, but we're at a place called the Dock, which is a place that it's bands that I've been in has played there. I've hung out there, and he called up one night, and it just so happened, you know, he was like, "Hey, I feel like playing. Y'all got anybody on your stage tonight?" And they said, "No."
Oh,
and
that would have been
one
cool.
phone call. Yeah. There were thousands. I just happened to be there when the call came in.
Yep.
And so I didn't go nowhere.
Yep. And we are coming to the countdown. Yep.
And you know, and there's no advertisement. This is a spur of the moment. I don't even know how this shit really got out. But I mean, all of a sudden, thousands and thousands of people descended on it. He came in there, just jammed ass for about 45 minutes to an hour and got out. And it was awesome. By the time he actually came in and played, I was so shit-faced. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, people were coming in. I'm like, Prince is coming. Yeah, Prince is coming. And by the time he actually showed up, dude, I was fucked up.
Yeah,
but it was killer.
I've been blessed in my life with the amount of concerts I've been to. I've been to hundreds.
I agree, Patches.
But yeah, I
never got to see Pink Floyd though. So
I saw Pink Floyd in concert.
So you saw.
I was as a guitar tech. I got offered a gig to go for a year.
Which tour?
Touring for Grateful Dead, because their sound manager broke his back. But when they asked me, I was an apprentice with Wayne Charvel, right, making guitars, and he told them I could do the job, right? But as soon as they asked me, I told Wayne, I'm like, damn it, Wayne, I literally just got married like 2 months ago and my wife is pregnant. Like, I can't do this, right? I wish I would have, but at the same time, like, you know, seeing them in concert but not getting to know them was cool. But damn it, I was a guitar tech for Larry Lalonde for Primus.
I got to be a guitar tech for BB one time. I got to be a guitar tech on Lucille. Yep. Actually, twice. I was with a sound crew that did BB's Homecoming in Indianola, Mississippi.
Yep.
And hell yeah, that was great. You know, my biggest near miss and probably my biggest regret, the same guy that I worked for Crystal Clear Audio was the production manager for the alcohol for the Delta State Performing Arts Center, which at that time and still now is the only facility of its kind in Mississippi. They've got like the real opera house stuff, all on the ropes and pulleys and all that kind of shit. Anyway, Willie comes to town, and I'm usually my boss's backstage guy because of my background in the industry. I got to take Willie a pizza. I was like, let me be Willie's guitar tech. Let me be backstage. He's like, no, Daniel, no. I'm like, why? He's like, because you're going to get stoned. I'm like, you're damn right. That's Willie.
Right.
I got to take Willie his pizza and say hi and walk. And with Bill standing in the door like, come on. I almost said, fuck you in this job. This is fucking Willie Nelson, man. Yep. Come on.
I'm going to ask a question out here for the people watching this live. Me and Daniel will answer it ourselves, right? What is the one band you wish you could have seen that you didn't get to see?
Floyd. All day, every day.
You see, okay, Pink Floyd for you.
I've seen from Slayer to Phil Collins, to Brooks and
Dunn. Patches.
But I never got to see.
Primus's lyrics are crazy, but they are
Les
much
Claypool is for real.
they are much like Frank Zappa. I bought his 24 track recording system from him 6 months before he died. Like, people would complain about his lyrics, but Jesus Christ, he's a fucking phenomenal guitar player.
Oh, that's a good one, madam. I never got to see Queen either. That would have
Yep.
been a hell of a show.
All right, Queen. Who else we got? Yeah, Primus is crazy, Patches, but damn it, I was a guitar tech for their first guitar player. Hell yeah. Les Claypool, phenomenal bassist. All right, who
Oh,
else?
yeah.
Who else would you miss? Madam Red. Which one would you say was the one you wish you could see?
You're gonna laugh at me for this, but this is another one. And I've seen some very, very, very good bands do some very good covers, but I never got to see Journey. And again, I'm one of those people that's played almost all styles, so I've seen some of the greats in every style, from jazz to rock to whatever, but I never got to see Journey. And people can laugh at that all they want, but that, you know as well as I do, that's back in an era where you didn't tour if you couldn't perform.
Hey, can I just say this to Madam? Hey, listen, timekeeper. I am not that drunk, but Jesus Christ, my keyboard doesn't like me. I'm not tying top and okay. Listen,
What?
I'm not that drunk. Damn it.
Well, drink more,
I will drink.
loud
Fuck.
drunk asshole.
Here we go. I'm gonna be a loud drunk asshole off this fucking bourbon.
I'm sorry. If you came here looking for people that were not going to be enablers, you came to the wrong place. It's in the title. Loud drunk assholes.
Oh God, that bullet. God damn it. I forgot
Bit you
how
in the
much
dick,
I hate
didn't it?
that shit.
Bit you in the dick,
Hang
didn't
on.
it?
My throat's on fire. Let me chase it. Oh fuck, I got no beer. All right, how can this be an LDA if I got no beer?
I tell you what, I'm going to chase my drink with some fighting cock.
I'm gonna call
I
it
hate this shit.
malfunction.
This shit is so awful.
We have a few minutes left, but that's okay. Why did I grab that goddamn bottle of bullet?
Why
right.
did you grab that goddamn bottle of bullet?
I'm grabbing another
Asking for a friend.
Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the hide and seek part of our show.
Yep. Basil Hayden.
Basil Hayden. Is that a whiskey?
Okay, listen. Patches, that's cool. Too many bands, too big of venues. All right. If I could have gone to one, and I hate to say it because like it makes me sound that old, but if I could have gone to either the original Us Festival or day two, you know, when Jimi Hendrix was out there at the Monterey Pop Festival, dude, that would have been golden. But like, I can tell you, if I had to go see one band that I didn't get to see, and I wish I could have because of the lineup, and Daniel called it, Journey with Steve Perry.
You suck.
Yeah.
Hey,
but Iron
let's
Maiden,
shift
I've
gears.
seen them 5 times, or twice, 3 times.
Let's shift gears. It's a two-pronged question.
Yep.
Two-pronged question. Of the shows you've seen, what was the best performed and what was your favorite?
The best one for me was at the Great Western Forum when Primus opened for Rush.
Ooh.
That one
Fuck
was
you.
that
would have been awesome.
You know what I mean?
That
Because
was the best.
You know what I
was
mean?
the best?
Because how technically sound they are, right?
Right.
Like, it was phenomenal. Yep.
What was your favorite?
Of all the ones I've seen, the favorite one was I saw Suicidal Tendencies open for Metallica at the DeVore Amphitheater when it was just opened. And I left after the third song of Metallica. But when I walked in, I got kicked in the back of the head with a steel-toe boot walking in the door. I'm like, oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. The place was only open for like 3 weeks, and there was $180,000 worth of damage to the place. Well, that's what you get for bringing a bunch of Suicidal Tendency fans and Metallica fans. The first band that opened was Kenny Loggins.
Oh, wow.
And that's the one whose guitar I have, the $30,000 one.
Funny enough, for me, the best performed, I'll say, and I'm going to tell you something, man. I have seen some shit shows. I have seen some excellent shows out of bands that nobody's ever heard. I've seen a lot of different things all together, and I'm talking everywhere from Slayer to Typo Negative,
Wait, are you
fucking
Matt?
a lot of other
Red,
stuff.
did you
This is
say you wanted to go see Switching Gaze? I'm trying to figure out. They
oh,
don't
okay.
like me when my ass is
Um,
okay. Never mind.
probably the best. You may laugh at this, but Phil Collins, dude. I went and saw Phil Collins, and
Mhm.
that shit was perfect, perfect. My favorite is twofold. One is I saw Typo Negative and fucking oh Jesus, their name just left me. Oh God, Static X. I had a preconceived notion as a big fan of Typo, that slow goth rock music they do. Yeah, they didn't play that.
Oh,
They
Bon
came and
Jovi Skid
fucking
Row.
rocked balls. And Static X, who was a band that I had heard of and heard a couple songs, and that was kind of outside my genre, but they fucking dude, they blew up the stage.
Yeah,
But one of my favorites of all time, and I'm not, and it's because I wound up having such a blast at the show, and they knew who they were, they knew what they were delivering, and they had fun with that. But I'm gonna tell you, dude, Slayer,
hell
their
yes.
drummer was up on a fucking 30-foot drum riser.
Yep.
And them guys, Slayer knew exactly who Slayer was. They knew what kind of show you wanted to come see. They've played that show a million times, so it was an autopilot. So they
My
just played with the crowd. They just
my
played with the crowd the whole time, and it was awesome.
my second favorite best concert was Megadeth. Dave
Hell yeah, I can see that.
Mustaine. Dave Mustaine is so good on guitar. Like seeing him live, and it sounds just like it does in the studio. Now, if you're an actual guitar player, you know what I mean. That doesn't happen
Right.
unless you can really do it that good.
Yep.
And so what I got to see him, it was 1996 when I saw him. So that was during the Marty Friedman era.
Right.
Dude, you talk about watching guitar players go crazy and a drummer go crazy. Like, I don't even know the name of their bass player, but he rocked. Right? Like,
Right.
I don't know, but like the rest of them.
My second favorite show, and this is funny because this is a weekend. This was Memphis in May, which is a famous
Uh-huh.
music event. I saw
I would like to
first
see
off,
Godsmack.
first off, Morris Day and the motherfucking time. I saw Morris Day. I saw Incubus. I saw John Mayer. I saw 3 6 Mafia. I saw the Doobie Brothers. I saw fucking. There were so many bands I saw that week, but one that wound up being my favorite because it was so fucking out of a person, and we've talked about this person. You called him a stud, but it was Kid Rock, and he followed and they have all these stages going on and there's shows going on and they're set up where they don't bleed over each other, they don't overlap. Well, as soon as 3 6 got their shit off the stage, Kid Rock set up, and Kid Rock came out, and he's like, I've had bronchitis and I had to cancel my 3 shows and I was tired of sitting at home. You motherfuckers paid money with me on the bill. I should be here.
Yep.
And that was a night he sat down and he played a song that's not on any of his albums for us live. And then he got up and he played every instrument on stage. You could tell that motherfucker was sick, and he still gave us absolutely
Now,
everything he had to get. And it was because of not only his love of what he does, but his admiration of the people that paid their money to come see him. And that was a fucking. I like Kid Rock's music, but being a musician myself, I'm always critical of people's live performances. And
dude,
I wound up being absolutely blown the fuck away by Kid Rock. I'm not even gonna lie
the
about
fact
it.
that a
Killer
dude's willing
fucking
to
show.
go out there, you have athletes that whine about a meniscus tear, dude. I've torn my meniscus 17 times between my left knee and my right
Jesus,
knee. Don't give me
dude.
shit about you can't walk. Like, I've seen musicians go out, and by the way, if you want to hear the rest of the story, come to our Discord. Madam Red, post the Discord, please.
Look, man, when I was BB's guitar tech, that motherfucker couldn't walk. His old lady and he had an agent. That motherfucker, they helped him out on the stage. That motherfucker,
Yep,
they got into his chair. I handed him Lucille, and that motherfucker burned the joint down.
Yeah.
So don't tell me about what you can't do. Don't tell me about what you can't do.
Oh man. Well,
you love music enough.
Yep,
you can.
And if you want to follow this conversation the rest of the way, join us in the Discord. Our hour is up by a minute, but damn it, we ran a little late.
See, according to me, we got 19 seconds.
Yep. So y'all can join us in the Discord anytime.
Yes. And let me tell you something, Kenny. Once again, I'm gonna thank you for having me be a part of this, man. I enjoy the fuck out of this.
Yeah. Hey, come back Friday night, you guys. It's my 55th birthday. Fuck my age. Don't tell me how old I am. Just get me fucking shit faced. All right. And we'll have
We're
a
gonna
good
give him
time.
some shit. We're
Because
gonna give him some shit.
because after that, my only focus is being there for Daniel on Saturday when they go live, and then for the rest of us, Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
I ain't trying to know how old I am. It's one day a year. Fuck it. For the other 364 days, I'm that goddamn age. It's not special the rest of the time. So,
And hey, I appreciate you coming to see us on Saturday night too, Kenny, man. And thank you for having me to be a part of this, brother. I
as
enjoyed the shit out of
always,
this.
we are a team. You guys, if you want more of this, always join us. We'll see you over at the Discord in 5, 4,
Peace, y'all.
3, 2, 1.